Alright, we're back, guys. Now it's Thursday, and we just left the morgue.
You don't need to fill out.
Okay, so what we need to do is, let's see. Anyway, welcome back. It's Thursday. This is the last day. So we're near the end of the game here. I'm trying to think of where we need to go. Where do we need to go? You know what? Let's go to the academy first. The last video was like 3 hours long.
You turn the knob and open the door, Detective.
Really wasn't expecting these videos to be that long. So, I apologize about that.
Howdy, cowboy. Come by for a little shooting practice?
But I am going to try to be fast with this, so it's not so damn long. We're doing practice today, not qualification. So do the 5.1.
You fill the form out according to department specifications.
So remember, you have to pay.
Filled out and ready to go, Bert.
Thank you, partner. Thank you, partner.
You pick up the headgear.
All right.
Officers, take your field positions, please. Officers, headgear on.
400. We got to get 400.
All firearms to low ready.
You load your Beretta.
Why did it need to be loaded? I didn't shoot it.
Phase 1 to low ready. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 2. Phase 2. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 3. Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 3. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 4. Phase 4. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Gun to low ready. Prepare for phase 5.
So far, so good.
Officers, reload.
You load your Beretta.
Phase 5. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Attention. Phase 6. Ready on the right,
We got this.
ready on the left. Attention.
If you look in the far back right, top right corner of the screen, that's actually the combat range, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry. And I think they're right next to each other, the ranges. It's been a little while, but I have been on this range on one of them. Like, I got to peek over one of the fences, and I thought that was so cool to see the actual range.
Holster all firearms.
Ooh, 400.
You load your Beretta.
Close. I thought I was going to miss those.
That there was some shooting, cowboy.
I thought the score wouldn't be as good anyway. But we got 400, so that's good.
Thank you, partner.
Alright, save it.
Hey there, partner. What you reaching for? Hey there, partner.
I just want to shoot again. Okay. So, on the last video, at the very end of it, I questioned Sam already before leaving the morgue, so we don't need to go to the morgue. What else do we need to do? I need to stop by South Central, I think, right? There's a rope you need out of here. That's why I keep checking the box. There it is.
It appears to be rope, or maybe a snake. Breaking and entering is a criminal offense, Detective. You're being overcautious, Carey. As you suspected, all that's left is packing material. 3 yards of rope. Dirty rope, that is. This rope is so dirty, it feels like it was used to rope cattle.
Check on Mrs. Washington and Lysandra. I don't think they're home, though.
Carey, there is no answer to your knocking.
So we'll head out. Serial killer, Stock City, gun sales brisk. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
How's business today?
No talk, you shop. No purchase, this business, not video arcade.
How's business today?
No talk, you
Alright.
That apple for my friend. You drug out.
You adjust.
Alright, so nothing else.
The door is locked. The door is locked up tight. The door is locked.
Alright.
The door is locked. The operation closed down.
So we'll save it here. Oh yeah, the impound. We need to check that out. The car the two bodies were found in.
It doesn't matter who you are. SID's in there. Nobody's allowed in but them. They're going over that car with a fine-tooth comb. Have you ever had to go up against Judge Wapner?
Alright, so I guess we can't go in at the moment because they're investigating the car.
Hey, old knucklebrain! Didn't they tell you up front? SID's here! Now go away, you can't come in. Go on!
It's a beige 1990 Ford Tempo.
Fine. 375. Let me restore it just in case. Where are we? We got the rope, right? Okay. So we can't go there yet. We could do a little bit more investigating at Hollywood Vine. Let's check out Yo Money's real quick.
Better not rub away the chalk, Detective. SID might need to come back out. The grass feels good to the touch.
The car's not here.
That's way too far for you to reach. You receive no answer to your knocking.
Alright, so he's not there. We can go to Hollywood and Vine, see if anybody's able to talk there. I think we're going to need to go to the Third Eye Theater, though.
How's it going, dude?
Dude. Would you like some rope, dude?
You into macrame? I thought that was a 70s thing.
I thought I'd stop by and see if you remembered anything about the abandoned car we talked about.
No, dude, it's just like I told you yesterday.
I was wondering if you could recall seeing anybody new or any suspicious characters hanging around the neighborhood in the last week or so.
Dude, everybody in the neighborhood is strange. This is Hollywood and Vine.
No shit.
People tend to talk among themselves rather than talking to the police. What can you tell me about the talk on the street?
Talk is, dude, the cop got whacked by his cheating girlfriend. The story is she wanted to dump him. I don't know about it, though. The story sounds pretty cheesy. I mean, this chick's supposed to be a total babe with enormous hooters. I gotta ask you, what chick with a set like that's gonna go out with a cop? Oh, sorry, dude. No offense.
No offense taken. Well, has anyone actually seen this woman? Or for that matter, are there any new women on the street?
I haven't seen her. I wouldn't mind, though. I appreciate the human form, if you know what I mean, dude. As far as any new chicks, there's always a parade of new ones next door. They all think they're gonna get discovered or something dancing at the kitty.
Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate the information.
No problem, dude.
Well,
Nope.
Alright.
This guy hasn't given you any concrete information.
I prefer caffeine to sugar for my energy buzz, but thanks anyway, dude.
Walk this... A glass display case. A glass... Detective...
Alright. Let's go next door.
You push the door open.
No, nobody here.
She's lost in the music. She can't hear you.
Alright, so let's go check out the theater then. Hey, there's somebody here.
The theater must be open. There's a ticket seller in the booth. Those are theater entrance and exit doors.
I mean, this is definitely a real picture of a real theater. I'm just curious as to where this is.
Dirty Harry and Les Jetés posters. This must be an art house. The ticket booth and theater doors are old and battered. Those are theater entrance and exit doors. Theater exit doors. Weather-worn movie programs. They look like they've been out here a long time. Ticket booth with a third eye. This guy looks like one big kid. Ticket booth. Dirty Harry. The ticket booth and theater doors are... The ticket booth and... What are you reaching for? Cleaning it won't help. The city grime is too thick. What are you reaching for?
Welcome to the Third Eye Theater. May I help you? Those are very old. May I answer a question?
The title of the booth is covered in city grime.
Sir, you're getting the glass all smudgy.
Are you stuttering?
Ticket booth with a third eye. Ticket booth. Ticket.
Alright.
Welcome to the Third Eye Theater. May I help you?
Detective Carey, LAPD.
Yes, sir. May I be of assistance?
What movie are you showing?
Today's feature is Last Year at Marienbad.
I thought Dirty Harry was playing.
It was a few days ago. I changed the movie every couple of days. The theater gets a varied crowd.
I'd like to speak to the manager, please.
That's me. I own the theater.
What is your name?
My name is Mitchell Thurman. Please, come in. Enter to your left.
What is your name?
Either he's really nervous or he has a stutter. Alright. Let's check it out.
How may I help you? Am I under arrest? Oh.
No. Please quit crying.
Detective, you've already identified yourself. No need to do so again. There's something funny about this Mitchell Thurman, but is it funny haha or funny weird?
I'm gonna go with funny weird.
The lobby trash can. It's the neat kind with the swinging door. The double doors must lead to the theater. The glass counter is exceptionally clean and shiny. This place has all the amenities. The lobby looks like it was decorated by a 14-year-old. The glass is spotless, no smudges or fingerprints. The glass is spotless, no smudges or fingerprints. The popcorn machine is turned off and empty. Too bad there's nothing like hot, fresh popcorn at the movies. The popcorn machine... The glass counter is exceptionally clean and shiny. A can of soda pop. A national brand soda pop. Soda pop? This one looks like a cola. At least this place has a sink for washing out the coffee pot and popcorn machine. The lobby looks like... Your action is... Stop. Authorized personnel only. Your action is... There's nothing in this trash can you need. Better not. You'll probably just start crying again. Detective, you're not authorized or licensed to run that popcorn machine. You're leaving fingerprints all over the glass. The candy looks tempting, but you're on the clock. The candy looks tempting, but you're on... The candy... The can is stuck to the shelf. It won't lift off. The soda is stuck to the shelf and will not come off.
Are you thirsty?
So the music's unnerving, and he questions Carey when he messes with this one. So keep that in mind.
There isn't any tea made yet. I'm not ready to open.
Did you place this advertisement? It says that Dirty Harry is playing.
Yes. The movie changes sometimes daily.
Better not.
Mitchell, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's all right.
Yes, of course. I don't like to look in the mirror.
Why?
I want you to put that away.
Hold on to this, detective. It's a bit of life insurance.
No kidding.
The situation does... Detective, you work too hard for your money to throw it away.
Tell me these are Whoppers. I think they are. Man, they look like Whoppers. Looks like a Whopper box. Those are so good.
No smoking in the theater. Well, why are you showing me that?
I'm looking for its owner. Have you seen this shoe before? Maybe on a customer, maybe a friend.
No, I haven't.
Are you sure? You sure it doesn't belong to you?
I'm not sick. I don't need those.
Or somebody you know?
Careful with fire. Fire burns.
You're right.
Don't hurt me, but please. Please, don't hurt me. Matches? Today and yesterday.
Alright.
No outside food in the theater. That's you. And a friend?
Yeah. You recognize the guy on the right?
Why are you taking the notes? What am I saying?
Alright, let's save it.
Mitchell, have you ever met or do you know a police officer by the name of Rene Garcia?
No, I don't.
Mitchell, have you ever been arrested or had a run-in with the law?
No, really, no, never. Please, look around. I have nothing to hide.
I didn't think you did, sir. Mitchell, do you recall having a uniformed police officer as a customer this week, possibly on Monday or Tuesday?
No.
Mitchell, I did. Mitchell.
Alright.
Why are you...
So let's check out over here to the left. See the arrow?
This hallway leads to the men's bathroom. The bathroom door is open and the smell is intense. The small door probably leads to the projection booth. The smell in the hall is repugnant, Carey. Hang back. You don't want to go down there, Carey. It'll burn your eyes. You don't want to go down there, Carey. It'll burn your eyes.
That bad, huh?
What is it you wish to notate?
So...
Your action... Careful, you're playing with fire. Arson is a criminal offense. What are you attempting to light? You're being over... No.
Just curious as to how you could get down there.
Plastic bags are not toys. Risk of suffocation if handled improperly. There is no...
What's with the smell in the men's bathroom? It's horrible.
There's a dead cat in the wall. I can't get it out.
You don't want to go down there, kid. The small door... The smell in the hall is repugnant, Carey. Hang back.
What's with...
Alright, so let's go right.
These double doors look like they would lead out to the street. There must be auxiliary emergency lights for the patron's safety, Detective. What you see? What? It's the door to the ladies' restroom. Detect. Your act. Better leave these lights in place. There's probably a law governing their existence. Knocking on the door, you receive no response. A long red evening gown hangs in the women's restroom stall. You've now entered the Twilight Zone, the woman's bathroom. The waste can is filthy and smells really bad, Detective. A long red evening. The sink could use a good scrubbing. It's stained brown. This dress doesn't belong to you. Besides, when did you start cross-dressing? Don't open it. The smell will become stronger if you let it out. There's no running water. There must be a health code about that. This dress doesn't belong. Careful where you touch. It's filthy in here. Careful where you... It's an old-fashioned paper towel dispenser. An evening gown hanging in the bathroom of a rundown theater might be weird, but it's not criminal. Short of the smell, there's nothing noteworthy about this trash can. Opening the paper towel dispenser, you find... There's nothing but paper towels? What did you expect? There's nothing. You don't need any towels, Carey. Leave them for the employees who must wash their hands after each visit.
Mitchell, whose dress is in the women's bathroom?
My mother's. Why are you...
Dingy and worn theater seats. A theater screen. The theater is in need of repairs, cleaning, and a good paint job. There is a door leading to who knows where. A theater screen. Where this door leads is anybody's guess. Most probably, though, it would be a storage facility. Your action is... Your action is... The seats feel comfortable despite their age.
Let's save it.
What you see? The curtains are open, but the door is closed. The stairs lead backstage. The curtains are old and made of velvet. They feel velvety, dirty and velvety. The hardwood is well worn. The door is locked. The knob won't turn, Detective. Carey talking to the door won't open it. Walk this way. Walk. Carey, the door is locked. What is it? The theater is in need of repairs.
In the theater, there are two doors down by the screen. What's behind them?
The one to stage left is backstage. The door to the stage right is a storage room. Why?
basically it right now. We don't have a whole lot else we can do.
Detective, you've already got...
There isn't any tea made yet.
You're at...
Mitchell. Mitchell.
Alright, so that's about it.
The doors are locked, Detective. The title of the booth is covered in city grime. The title... Talk to people, Detective, not things.
Alright, so... Mitchell Thurman, that's what we got. Try the impound lot again. Damn, I get another point for it? Or no?
It doesn't matter who you are. SID's in there. Nobody's allowed in but them. They're going over that car with a fine-tooth comb.
Maybe we can go back to Parker Center then. I'm not really sure where else we can go at this point. Let's try the morgue real quick before we head back to Parker Center.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Detective Carey. I have a message for you from Deputy Sam. He said to tell you that he sent Jane Doe's juices to Sid's.
Sent Jane Doe's juices to SID? Thanks, Sherry.
I just love the way you flip your badge, Detective Carey. But it won't do you any good today. Deputy Sam is really busy and no one can see him.
Alright. Let's go to Parker Center then.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit. Detective, you haven't solved the case yet. Why are you going to the jail?
No.
You press the button to call the elevator.
We'll run down to SIC. They're probably going to be at the impound lot, though. We'll try. SID, I mean, not CD.
You select the basement as your destination.
Oh, there she is. Cool.
Hello, Detective. How can I help you?
Hello, Chester. Were you able to find any...
Yes, Detective. The problem...
Same thing. Okay, found bone.
Chester, I wanted a DNA run on the bone I turned into Noble's. What do you have back?
Nothing yet, Carey. And not to criticize, but you really should have turned that into property.
You're right, Chester. However, I also need to find myself a killer. Chester, what do you have on John Doe 7216M?
Body fluids have been sent over, but thus far, nothing on toxicology.
How about Jane Doe 1202L? What do you have, Chester?
We haven't received the body fluids from the morgue yet. We're limited on what we can do here, Detective. Unfortunately, we haven't heard back from Quantico on the other samples either. We're at a dead end.
The vehicle the victims were found in, Chester. What did you find?
Their body fluids, their hair, their fingerprints, and red fibers. Other than that, the car was very clean. Too clean. Nothing in the glove box, under the seats, anywhere.
Red fibers, huh?
Chester, how about Jane Doe 1201K? Anything come back on her? How about fingerprints?
Well, she does have fingerprints. They just don't match anything we have out there for missing people. Okay, so you have a mirror. Now what? What's this for? Unless you need it analyzed, get it out of my face. It's filthy.
Chester's information is valid and important, but when the case goes to trial, SID will provide the reports on tested evidence.
See you later, Detective Carey.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the 4th floor as your destination.
There he is.
Nice to see you, sir. How are you today?
Yes, thank you, Teddy.
Alright.
Sir, was this used in a kidnapping or something? It's really a mess.
No, I picked it up. I'm not sure exactly why, except as a kid I used to collect all sorts of rocks and sticks. I guess it's a hard habit to break.
Sir, is this related to a crime scene?
Well, some punk broke the side mirror of my car. I guess it's not worth booking if I'm not pressing charges.
Detective, were these used in the commission of a crime?
No, Baker. I found them downstairs in the ashtray.
Oh yeah, I've done that before. Okay. That's about it.
Teddy, what was the strangest thing?
That would be hard to...
Okay. So,
Pressing the button, you call the elevator.
like I was saying on the previous video, I guess you could hold on to the bone and wait till Thursday, which is today, and take it to Teddy, but I've always taken it to Sam. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to 3... It's up by...
You select the 6th floor as your destination.
See the chief real quick.
Carey, try to get some sleep. You're going to kill yourself. We need you with a clear mind.
You select the 3rd floor as your destination. You don't need to...
What have you got for me, Hal? Any news?
Hell, Junior, you are the news. I saw the TV last night. Building's hot for you, Junior. Watch yourself. The next thing you know, the two of yous will be fighting your way to matrimony.
Alright, Mitchell Thurman, since he was acting suspicious. Probably nothing. Nothing. Alright. Alright, everybody. Alright. Nothing. Oh yeah. I can't remember if that's the number or not. Guess not. Come on. Come on, come on. Nope. Yeah, didn't I do it right?
Crash unit, Barnes speaking.
Maybe I didn't.
Hello, this is Detective Carey over at Major Crimes, Homicide. Is Lieutenant Varese there?
No, he's out in the field. How about I tell him you called?
That would be fine, thank you.
Never available. Yeah. Alright.
You say there's been phone calls, Hal? What kind of calls?
Hell, Junior, half of them want to marry you, half of them want to see you strung up to dry. But telling you straight, kid, people are scared. They all think they're next. I'm scared.
The door's open. I'm glad you're here, Carey. I wanted to talk to you about your newest TV appearance. That stunt in front of the coroner's last night was splashed all over the evening news. Obstructing the First Amendment is what they're calling it.
No, get out of here.
I'll have you know I've already fielded calls from national news bureaus, the mayor, hell, just about anyone in this town who's anybody is called. Carey, you're going to need to learn to control that temper. I've just about had it with this cowboy crap. Now, this is a directive. You learn to work with the press, not against them. Do you understand me? Read my lips. Work with them.
Lieutenant, it's not my fault. I mean, it's that reporter. She's always stirring things up. She's making my job impossible.
Look, Carey, it's a reporter's job to report the news. Sometimes that means going after the truth, other times not. What I want to know is there any truth to this killer being a woman?
Save it. Is there any truth? As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to say no. based on what we've seen. I'm not going to say why, because I want you guys to figure it out along the way.
No? You sure? Believe me, Carey, I trust you. It's just I gotta be sure. I'm the one fielding the calls.
Yes, sir.
All right, then, we know what we're dealing with. Most probably a white male, aged 24 to 36 years of age, and somebody awfully vicious and brutal. Watch yourself, Carey. We don't want to lose another one.
Lieutenant.
What are you waiting for, an invitation? Get back to work.
What are you trying to do? Get yourself hanged? Lieutenant Block doesn't want that dirty old rope.
You're interrupting me to show me some ad for a strip club and a Dirty Harry movie? Carey, I'm busy.
He looks a little busy to appreciate that.
I don't have all day. Get on out of here and back on those streets.
You don't need to...
Oh, yeah. Have I shown him this?
You wearing ladies' shoes now, Carey? You want me to make an appointment for you with the department counselor?
This...
Alright.
Any news, Hal?
Well, Junior, I'm making calls, tracking down what leads are coming in. That building did us no favor. People are calling in with all sorts of wacky notions. Hell of a way to spend my day, tracking this shit down. Ain't nothing but a pile of garbage so far.
Alright, let's save it. Maybe we can go to the impound lot now.
You call the elevator. You select the 7th floor as your destination.
Still SWAT up there? Yep. Shaking his head no.
You select the 5th floor as your destination.
Which is cool because the next game is Police Quest SWAT. And that game's pretty fun. Tough, but fun.
This line goes forever. You select the lobby as your destination.
So, check the impound.
Well, tell him McGarrett said, book him, Dano. He'll know what it means.
Hey, you whippersnapper. Can I help you?
It's a beige 1990 Ford Tempo.
Dano? McGarrett told me to tell you to book 'em, Dano.
He said... Yep. Well, come right in there.
SID has been out, right? Were they able to lift any prints? Was there anything left behind? Fibers, hairs?
Hey, you dead-burn whippersnapper! You're making me sound like an eavesdropper. Is that what you think, huh? Is it? Huh?
No, not at all. I thought, that a man in your position would be more than likely to know what the situation was with each car in the lot.
Well, you're right about that, you dad-burned greenhorn. Darn shootin'. I'll tell you about SID, I will. They were here for hours. Hours! I'm not fooling you now. Mm-mm. And you know something? They didn't find a single print. Zippo. Nada. That there car there is just as clean and shiny as the day it rolled off the old showroom floor. Yes, it is.
Has the car's owner been identified and notified that their car is here and is involved in a criminal investigation?
No, sirree, Bob. There wasn't one speck of ID in that car. No registration, no telltale signs of nobody, except maybe a ghost owning that car. Now, we're kind of hoping you're going to do a little of that sniffing around, you know, and tell us here.
What can you tell me about what was in the glove box and trunk when the vehicle came in?
Well, nothing. Absolutely nada.
You're unaware of what the contents were?
What are you, just plain dumb as a loco weed? I said nothing. There was nothing in either compartment. Clean as a whistle. Shiny as a new shoe. Nothing. Nada. Rien. Zero. Greenhorn.
All right.
Yeah, 93 Thunderbird LS, right? I know my cars.
Just from the side view mirror. Wow.
Hey, buddy, you don't hurt me now. Dead nabbit, you trying to set the whole place on fire or something? You've been out in the hot sun too long, dead nabbit. Fried your brains.
I think I've told him I've done that before. All right, so...
What has this guy told you worth recording?
Yeah, nothing. Okay.
It's a beige 1990 Ford Tempo. What have you discovered? What have you discovered that you wish to notate?
Okay, so...
To examine the car interior, you open the door.
Oh my gosh, I remember these. Who remembers these? The seat belt. This is the shoulder belt. So when you sat down, like if you sat down right here and you shut the door, this thing would go and it would put it over your, actually it would go this way because it would put it over your, it would go across your left side to your right shoulder. Well, this one would do that, you know, I think this one would go back. Yeah, it would go like this. And then this one would go back. No, I was right. Yeah, it would go back here to go across you. That's cool.
There are no telltale signs of use or ownership, let alone evidence. Detective, careful where you touch. Detective. What have you found that you wish to notate?
I mean, hell, can I use...
Carey, the car has been dusted for prints. Never mind the gloves. Carey.
What's that?
Detective, careful. Detect.
Nothing, huh?
Detect.
To the back?
To examine the car interior, you open the door.
So supposedly the bodies were back here. We don't know.
The car looks incredibly clean, considering what was lying in it but a few hours ago. The car... Feeling touchy today, Detective? Feeling... SID has swept the car for prints. No need to put on gloves. What have you found that deserves notation, Detective? Feeling.
Just curious. Find anything. so cool. I mean, it's a good picture of a real
Feeling
car, you know. I wonder whose car this was back in the day.
Looking at the license plate, you discover
California E.
County E 2BSY 669.
E2BSY 669. So write that down. We're going to go run it back at Parker Center. Find out who the registered owner is.
You note the license plate number of the vehicle.
Notate that. When you go out to California, I mean, obviously the plates are different now, but they do have a lot of characters in it. And they do have a diamond. I think it's around E or a different letter. But that's what they look like. Or they used to. Man, that's really cool. Okay.
Don't worry about the bugs. Besides, rubbing won't get them off.
Alright, so... that's it.
What has this...
I guess that's it. Yeah.
Well, once again, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
Hey, that's a big 10 for you, betcha, good buddy. Here at Hollenbeck Tow, we aim to please. Sure do.
Dang ya, dang ya. Why don't you take a rope and hang ya? That's a song from Johnny Cash. No, Burl Ives. Maybe it wasn't either one.
Jeez.
Looks like that came off a 93 T-Bird, pal.
Everything's funny to that guy.
Hey, you trying to blow the place up? I got a butane heater in here, pal. Hey, watch it, pal. I've got a butane heater in here.
Alright, so...
I found this lying in the front seat of the patrol car out...
Oh, yeah, already done that, okay. So, we'll head back. We're going to go to Parker Center now.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit. You press the button to call the elevator.
So we're going to go run the plate. And
You select the 3rd floor as your destination.
hopefully get owner information.
Well, if it ain't the boy wonder.
Hal, how are you? What's going on?
My hemorrhoids are acting up, kid. Big flare-up, big flare. Damn job.
Jeez.
Anything new to report, Hal?
Yeah, Junior, you're damn lucky to have a partner like me. I'm working my butt off in here while you're running around. You probably even saw a little sunshine today, didn't you, Junior? You're just damn lucky to have me in here slaving away for you.
Alright. DMV. And we're going to put that license plate in. E2BSY669. Registration, Central District Health Center, Los Angeles County, 1209 Figueroa, Los Angeles, California, 90012. I've been on Figueroa Street. I think it's Figueroa Street. Cool. I was trying to get information. That's okay. We'll just go there.
You don't need...
Okay.
What have you got for me, Hal? Any news?
Hal Jr., you are the news.
Phone's ringing off the hook for Hal. It sucks. It's gotta be annoying.
You call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination.
Alright. Save it. Central District Health Center. There we go. That's in the Rampart area. Looks like.
The corridors are endless in the social services building.
Kidding.
The double doors leading to the LA County Social Services Office. The corridor feels like county as opposed to city. Feels like... There appears to be a receptionist behind the desk. Feels like county as opposed to city. You open the door to social services.
May I help you, sir? Touching can be a very healing experience. On the other hand, touching can be most destructive. Please don't touch my plant. She doesn't like to be handled. She had a bad experience once. She really hasn't gotten over it.
Wow.
Touching, I find psychiatry fascinating. The dichotomies, the didactic meanings, it's all so metapsychological to me. Are you having feelings of loneliness, a sense of separation? Sometimes all we need as human beings is just a hug to know we matter.
Feels like AstroTurf. Detective, you're mighty grabby, aren't you?
Are you
It's quite a large reception desk. The plant is probably the healthiest thing in this building. Industrial-grade carpet, good for heavy traffic. Nora Bitteridge, receptionist and part-time psychology student.
Excuse me. Excuse me. That's a restricted area.
I'll go this way.
Persons other than social service employees must be escorted back there.
Hello, I'm Detective John Carey, Homicide LAPD. I'd like to speak with the person in charge, please.
I'm sorry, Detective. Our manager is out for the week. I'm Nora Bitteridge. May I help you? That's a very nice picture. Do you have some unresolved feelings or issues in relationship to this picture? Is that why you're sharing it with me? Oh dear. My mother is right. I do need to color this gray hair.
Nora, have you heard of either of these places?
Well, I believe I have. I'm thinking it must be here through work. You see, I refuse to spend $7 to see a movie, and, well, I don't believe in the exploitation of women. Consequently, I know I haven't actually been to either place.
Careful, you're making the place all sticky.
No, thank you. I have matured past the first stage of psychosexual development where libidinous gratification is derived from oral intake.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, but we do not dispense pharmaceuticals here. If you need a prescription filled, you'll have to go elsewhere. Is this some sort of symbolic gesture? I'm sorry, the meaning is hidden to me.
Your intentions are unclear, Detective.
Playing with fire can be an indication that a person has low self-esteem. The act of setting something on fire is really an issue of control and power. With counseling, this destructive behavior can be modified and self-esteem issues can be discussed.
That is true, as far as control. Okay.
Thank you, but I have found that the momentary pleasure of eating a candy bar results in, for me, a battle of body weight and self-esteem and society's view of what a woman should look like.
It's a good way to put it, I guess. Alright, let's talk to Nora.
Nora, a car registered to social services has wound up in impound. Its license number is County 2BSY669. Can you tell me whom it's assigned to, please?
Yes, Detective. Just let me look that up. Why, that car is assigned to one of our social workers, a Miss Luella Parker.
May I speak to Miss Parker, please?
Well, I'm afraid Luella is not in, Detective. You know, everyone needs friends. No man is an island. We have some very experienced counselors on our staff here. You might like to set up an appointment.
Oh, I talked to the wall or the desk.
Shh, there are people in counseling.
Please, don't talk to my plant. I've discovered that men's voices frighten her.
My gosh.
Is she out on a client call?
No, actually, we don't know where she is. The last time we saw her was Monday, midday. I've tried calling her home, but I get no answer.
Does Miss Parker have family we might contact?
Well, I don't believe so, at least not out in California. I think she's alone out here from Chicago.
Nora, do you think you could give me a physical description of Miss Parker?
Why, yes. I pride myself on my observation skills. Let's see. Luella is 34 years old. She stands approximately 5 feet 5 inches tall and is overweight, so I would say she weighs around 160 pounds.
Nora, what color eyes and hair does Luella have?
Why, black hair and brown eyes, Detective. Luella is black. African American.
Nora, what is your opinion? Could this be Luella's shoe?
I doubt that very much, Detective. You see, Luella's a very conservative person. She might be considered retentive. Her personality would never allow her to choose a shoe such as that.
Nora, I'd like to look over Luella's office, please.
Why, of course, Detective. If you'll follow me, I'll escort you back to her office. I'll be at my desk, Detective, if you need anything.
Hallway leading to reception area. County requisitioned and purchased office art. County-approved file cabinets. There are more self-help books here than at Walden Books. This is a pretty fancy clock for being county-approved and purchased. Luella Parker's office. It's very neat and tidy. County-approved file cabinets. The bulletin board is covered with self-help seminar notices. Luella Parker's office. It's very neat and tidy. Volumes and volumes of misery. There are more self-help... Detective, you really don't have time to read. You need to solve this case. Detective, the picture doesn't need straightening. Besides, you have plenty to do. These books are not pertinent to your case, Detective. The files are locked, probably to protect client confidentiality. The files are... Keep your hands to yourself. This isn't your office. Detective, you really don't have time to read. You need to solve this case. Keep your hands to yourself. This isn't your... Leave the information posted. It could help somebody. The files are locked. The files... Turn back the hands of time. Turn back the hands of time is just a saying, Carey. You can't do it. Luella Parker's office. Volumes and Luella Parker's office. Luella... Keep your hands to yourself. This isn't your office. County-approved office chair. No time to sit and relax, Carey. You're on assignment. The desk is a fine example of what can be done with synthetic products. Luella Parker's office, L.A. Luella Parker's office, L.A. County Social Services. The books and binders look to pertain to county agencies and services. The message log is blank. The message log... The desk is a fine example of what can be done with synthetic products. The telephone, the next best thing to being there. The telephone, the next best thing to being there. These are not relevant to your case, Carey. You have a phone at your desk, Carey. There's no reason to take the county's equipment. Detective, the county would appreciate it if you used city supplies. Detective, the desk has the fine finish of simulated wood grain. The keyboard is state-of-the-art. The county treats their employees well. The desk is a fine... It's amazing the county has money to purchase computers. It's amazing. They appear to be case files. County-approved desk blotter. The calendar is turned to last Monday's date. There are no appointments listed. Whoever thought up the idea of those things has got to be a zillionaire. It's an audio tape with a receipt taped to it. The stapler is color-coordinated with the other desk accessories. Adhesive tape, best known by its brand name, Scotch. Detective, the county would appreciate it if you used city supplies. The county wouldn't approve of you appropriating that calendar, Detective. The county would... It's those small items taken from the workplace that add up to millions of dollars lost by corporate America. Detective, don't waste staples. Leave the tape. The county doesn't have infinite resources. The desk has the fine finish. The keyboard is nice and springy, or as they say in computer speak, clicky. You are not authorized to access electronic confidential county records.
If I'm not mistaken, this is a screen protector, like they help your eyes. I remember they used to connect them over the monitors.
It's not one of those plants made out of silk. It's alive. Detective, the plant appears healthy, if not in need of a little water. It's an audio tape with a receipt taped to it. What is it? The paper is industrial weight and grade. The paper isn't... The desk has the fine finish... It's the latest release from Yo Money. The attached receipt is marked Ragin Records. Case number 18908B, Barbie Cann. Case number 14434-0, Mitchell Thurman.
Interesting.
The audio cassette is plastic. The folders are filled with Luella Parker's case files.
Yeah, it's got one of those things you put over the monitor to protect your eyes.
This is no time to play Space Quest 5, The Final Frontier. The desk is locked. The desk is locked. Detective, you really don't have time. The desk, keep Keep your hands to yourself. A desk. A 286-16.
286-16. Nice. Oops. Okay. Guess we can't go anywhere else.
Can I help you with anything, Detective?
Can I go this way?
Excuse me.
Okay.
Nora, I found this music tape on Luella's desk. Does it look familiar?
Well, if you found it on Luella's desk, then it must be hers. I think that's strange, though. Isn't that rap music? I always thought of Luella as a classical music type person.
What have you learned? What have you learned that is pertinent to your investigation?
Nothing, I guess.
Well, let's see. Those are Luella's current cases, or I suppose in layman terms, her clients.
What do you know about Luella's social life? Does she have a lot of friends? Does she go out after work?
Luella's personal life is just that, personal. But as far as I can tell, her work is her life. She is very devoted to her job and her clients.
What about boyfriends, Nora? Does Luella have one, or maybe several?
I wouldn't know anything about that. I conduct myself in a professional manner and have a strict rule about discussing other people's personal lives.
What can you tell me about Luella's clients or the type of cases she works on?
Luella is assigned clients through the county. She's a family counselor, so she deals with a lot of child custody, abused children, juvenile crime cases, that sort of thing.
Nora, what is a typical workday for Luella? Is she mostly in the office seeing clients?
No, Luella's work takes her out into the field a lot. She has clients who are homebound due to illness, or she needs to examine the environment in which a person lives. She really splits her time, half field, half office.
Okay, save it.
Nora, do you know of any personal or professional problems Luella might be experiencing?
No, Luella is a private person and she keeps to herself. But I haven't noticed anything unusual in her behavior lately. Detective, Luella is hardworking and probably overworked. She does a lot of field work on her own time to compensate for the county's lack of funds to hire additional staff.
Nora, what would these files be?
If you found them on Luella's desk, they would be her current cases.
Nora, how does the numbering system work on these case files? What do O and B stand for?
The county adds letters for category distinction. B would stand for cases dealing with children, such as child custody, and O stands for borderline cases.
What do child custody cases involve, Nora?
A custody battle could involve negligent child support, child abuse, an unfit environment for the child. Detective, when it comes to children, the system attempts to be very protective.
For sure.
Nora, explain the definition borderline to me. How would that apply to a client?
Borderline means it's a case that has been referred to us through another agency. Generally, this client would have received some sort of assistance and the agency dealing with them felt they needed more help.
Nora, what can you tell me about Barbie Cann?
Well, I do know she's a client of Luella's. I don't know any particulars. The cases are confidential.
Nora, do you know when Luella last spoke to Miss Barbie Cann?
Well, I don't remember the last time Luella called her, but I do remember getting a call last week from Miss Cann, asking to speak to Luella. I remember because it was hard to hear her. There was very loud music playing in the background.
Nora, are you familiar with Luella's client, Mr. Mitchell Thurman?
Yes. Yes, I am. I know I shouldn't say this, it's unprofessional of me, but Mr. Thurman is odd. He had a very disturbing childhood, found his own mother murdered, and his father was abusive, but many people recover.
I gather you don't believe Mr. Thurman has recovered. Nora, do you remember when you last spoke to Mr. Thurman?
Yes, I do. Yes. It was this last Monday, and I distinctly remember because he said he had to talk to Luella. He had the Monday blues. Detective, as I said before, those files contain the case information on Luella's current clients.
Cool.
I told you, Detective, if you found it on her desk, it must be Luella's.
Detective, there's no need to re-record the information you've learned.
Alright, I think that's about it.
Excuse me?
No, I wasn't trying to go that way, sorry. Okay.
Can I help you with anything, Detective?
No, that's it. Alright, so we'll save it here. So we got names here. Let's... Let's go to Hollywood Vine and talk to Barbie. Talk to him first.
How's it going, dude?
Alright.
Looks like psychobabble, dude.
Psychobabble.
Are you familiar with a rapper by the name of Yo Money? Maybe he's been in your store.
I know who he is, dude. You'd have to be living in a cave not to know who he is. But I don't know him. His music doesn't sell too good here. Actually, dude, I don't sell much rap. Mostly R&B, grunge, heavy metal. Mostly everything but rap.
Well then, would you remember selling a Yo Money tape? Would it stick in your mind that you sold some rap?
Dude, nothing sticks in my mind. I'm a product of the 70s.
A woman by the name of Luella Parker purchased an audio tape of Yo Money's music from this store. Does her name sound familiar?
Nope. Lots of people come through here. Lots of people buy stuff, bring it back. I got stuff coming and going all day long.
This guy...
Let's try the tape. I mean, at this point I could run... I like to always go to SID and property and try different things. You know what? For shits and giggles, I'm going to do it. I'll go to Parker Center real quick. I'm just curious what they'll say about the items.
Udi.
Alright. But I know what we need to do, though.
You attach your Parker Center ID to your suit.
I'm down to the basement first.
You press the button to call the elevator. You select the basement as your destination.
Damn it. There we go. I kept switching past it.
Hello, Detective. How can I help you?
Hello, Chester. I found out that the abandoned car belongs to a social services worker named Luella Parker. She matches the description of Jane Doe 1201K.
I'll get her dental records and send them over to the morgue.
That's the one that was... That's the body that was found in Griffith Park. The missing arm. Alright, so...
I listen mostly to country western. Do you like country western, Detective?
Country western's cool.
Leads? Great. Follow them.
I will. Don't tell me what to do.
How about the arm bone DNA, Chester?
The bone DNA matches with the Jane Doe 1201K.
Good.
If 1201K is identified as Luella Parker, then the bone is hers.
Anything new with the toxicology tests? Anything back from Quantico?
We haven't made a match here. The only clue I can give you is that the substance is organic, not synthetic. That's all we've been able to determine.
Thanks, Julie.
You called me Julie. I can't believe it.
What kind of a name is Julie, anyway?
A first name, John. My first name.
I'll be seeing you, Julie.
Not if I see you first. Be careful out there.
I'll be seeing you.
Not if...
Sounds a little flirtatious there. I've never done that before where they talked and he got that information about Luella, so that's cool. All right.
Chester's information is...
Okay, let's go up to 4.
See you later, Detective Carey.
John.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the 4th floor as your destination.
Good day, Detective. How can I help you?
Hello, Teddy.
Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, let me fix this. Huh. Interesting. It's like they didn't come up with anything for it.
Sir, these look like some kind of psychobabble. Are these from the scene of a crime?
Actually, they're leads I'm tracking down. I thought I'd show you what a detective's work is like.
Just wanted to rub it in your face a little. Okay, so... be careful with the tape, I guess, but you just click through it and it gets through. Like, the messenger. Not found. Just click through it. That's how you do it. Okay.
How's the property business, Teddy?
Busier than ever, Detective. The amount of crime is unbelievable these days. Good news is, our recovery and arrest rate is high, or I wouldn't be so busy.
Alright. So we're gonna go back.
Pressing the button, you call the elevator. You select the lobby as your destination. You don't need to fill out another follow-up report on the arm bone. You don't need...
Tell me what to do. Okay, so... Where were we? Oh, yeah. I was just curious, you know, see if that would work.
You push the door open.
There she is.
Why, hello there, darling.
Hello, Barbie. How are you today?
Ah, darling, welcome back. Didn't see enough yesterday. It's true, my girls are beautiful, aren't they? Oh, but darling, you have trouble, no? How is that investigation of yours going? What you need is a little understanding. Tell Barbie where it hurts. Ah, darling, welcome back. Didn't see enough, yes?
There must be a bug or something that goes back through.
Barbie, do you know a woman by the name of Luella Parker?
Well, yes, darling. It's a personal matter. Why? Is Miss Parker in trouble? Oh, darling, you like my friend Money's music? He is a most exciting man, very well built, and yet gentle. Darling, you are into rough trade, yes? Darling, what is this? My file from social services? How did you get hold of that?
Barbie, Luella Parker is dead. Her body was found in Griffith Park. Her murder is consistent with the 2 police officers. Barbie, can you tell me when you last saw Luella, and if she might have said something, anything that might, in light of her death, seem important?
Oh, that poor darling. She was a lovely girl. I think it was last week. Yes, last week I saw her. She was supposed to stop in this week, Tuesday, but she did not come by. Miss Parker was helping me with a personal matter. She was to deliver some papers to me. I do not recall she said anything or acted in any way peculiar. You know, darling, she was a shy girl. Oh, that poor darling. She was a lovely girl. I think it was last week,
Yeah, it's a bug, so just click through it.
Barbie, Luella's death is a serious matter. It's important you tell me what you know. Let's start with what she was helping you with and what information she was to drop off.
Darling, it is nothing sinister. Miss Parker was helping me to win custody of my daughter. Miss Parker was delivering the results from my daughter's talks with the psychiatric doctor. You know, darling, to find out if I poisoned her mind with naked thoughts. It would seem my soon-to-be ex-husband has suddenly taken a dislike to my occupation.
Barbie, bitter divorce cases can result in some pretty horrific actions. Tell me about your husband. Is he capable of violence? What about his work? Has he been laid off? Or his health? Any added stress can sometimes push a person over the edge.
Oh, darling, my husband is an ass, and he is also a police officer. It is best that I do not discuss him.
Barbie, if my investigation progresses in your direction, I'm going to need to know your husband's name, his division.
It's soon-to-be ex-husband, darling, and yes, of course. But for now, I see no reason to complicate my personal business. Yes?
For now, today, I'll let it go, Barbie. But the minute anything points in your direction, I'll be back. You know, Barbie, cops aren't immune to trouble. You wouldn't protect him, would you?
Oh, my heavens, no, darling. If he was too lazy to satisfy me, darling, he is much too lazy to have hurt Miss Parker.
Okay, Barbie, what about any new dancers? Big girls?
Darling, I am the big girl here. My bosoms are the largest, the loveliest. Have you not noticed? Of course you have, darling. You are a young man. My act is the reason for Kitty's success. I do not tamper with success, darling.
I appreciate the offer, Barbie. Thanks for your time.
Oh, darling, any time.
How's it going, dude?
Alright, so let's try the tape.
This Yo Money tape was found on the desk of Luella Parker, a victim in a homicide case I'm investigating. Your store's receipt was taped to the cassette.
Store policy is exchange only, no cash back. Dude, Yo Money doesn't sell so great here. Your option is to choose something from inside the counter. Take a look, dude. See what you'd like.
8-track tapes, drumsticks. Drumsticks? The latest release from the Fresno band, the Miss Allens. 8-track tapes, drumsticks. Drumsticks?
That's an 8-track right there, wow.
8-track. A Peter Criss from Kiss. A John Bonham from Led Zeppelin's famous tour, Houses of the Holy. A Keith Moon from The Who. A Danny Bonaducci of the Partridge Family fame. 8-track tape.
Dude, just the sticks. That's store policy. Dude, Dude, I said the sticks. I sell tons of the Miss Allens. They're not part of the exchange plan around here. Dude, just the
8-track. It's your selected classic. A glass display case.
So this stick is really authentic.
Sure is, dude.
Well, thanks.
Sure. No problem, dude. Before you start up, dude, I have to tell you, I'm running a business here. I don't have all day to jaw. If you're lonely, why don't you go next door? They got lots of nice girls over there who'll be happy to talk to you. Before you...
Circa 1972. This drumstick is nicked and battered. In other words, well used.
Alright, that's about it for that.
You don't need to...
Let's, the third eye real quick.
You'll need to get closer, Detective, to talk to the ticket seller.
Welcome to the Third Eye Theater. May I help you? Yes, please come in. Enter to the left. Yes. How may I help you?
Mitchell, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if that's all right.
Yes, of course.
So let's ask about Luella Parker.
Rat-a-tat-tat. Rat.
You are with social services? I thought that has my name on it.
I'm LAPD homicide. I'm conducting a murder investigation.
Oh, I see.
Mitchell, do you know someone by the name of Luella Parker?
Oh, it's terrible what happened. It was wrong. Oh.
Mitchell, is there something you know that you haven't told me? Something about Luella?
She was so lovely about it. Oh, she was so lovely. It was so sad.
Mitchell, what is so sad? Why don't you calm down and slowly tell me what happened? Okay, Mitchell? Real slow and easy.
My dog, it's horrible. It's horrible what they said.
Dog, huh? You've seen a dog around Griffith Park.
What about your dog, Mitchell? Did your dog hurt someone? Did your dog hurt Luella? Is that what happened, Mitchell? You can tell me. It's all right.
No. They said, my neighbor said that I hurt my dog, but that I didn't feed him. Luella came to help me, to tell them the truth.
Mitchell, what is the truth? Can you tell me the truth, Mitchell?
My dog is naturally thin. I feed him. I do. A lot. Big, juicy bones.
The dog eats bones, really?
Mitchell, when was the last time you spoke to Luella? Do you remember?
Maybe a couple of weeks ago. Why are you asking so many questions? Has something happened to Luella?
Luella was found murdered, Mitchell. I'm looking for the person who killed her.
Oh my! Oh no! Oh my! It's horrible. All this crying has made me thirsty. How about you? Would you like something to drink? Please, have a cup of tea on the house.
The tea looks hot and fresh. Smells sweet.
Please, have a cup of tea on the house.
The tea is refreshing, if not a little bitter.
Don't you feel better? I know I do. How about a movie on the house? Everybody deserves a treat once in a while. Don't you feel better? There isn't any tea made yet. I'm not ready to open. Are you? Don't you feel?
There's nothing in this trash can you need. Knocking on the door, you receive no response. Opening the paper towel dispenser, you find...
How about a movie on the...
Points to the left.
Mitchell, who's dressed?
How... Wake up! Wake up! You fell asleep. It's time to go now. Go! Please leave now. Please go. I have to get ready for the next show. You're falling asleep. Put me behind my schedule.
It appears the theater is closed. The doors are locked. The title of the... It appears the theater is closed. The doors are locked.
So, a little odd, right? The movie and everything. It's like a dream sequence, I guess.
You don't need to...
Alright, so... Let's save it here. At this point, let's try to stop by the morgue, talk to Nobles real quick before we go any further.
Entering the morgue always provides a sense of anticipation.
Hi, Hi, Detective Carey. I have a message for you from Deputy Sam. He said to tell you that he sent Jane Doe's juices to Sid's.
Okay. Can't go anywhere yet. Alright, let's go to Griffith Park.
Hey boy, how you doing?
I think we have everything we need.
Those two items don't go together.
I'm curious, like, what do you do with this?
Those...
Let's save it.
It would be cruel and inhumane to throw lit matches at the dog, Detective.
Yeah, no kidding.
Those...
Okay. I'm just curious as to what it would do.
Those...
Oh, we need the rope. So we're gonna throw it on the dog.
Yahoo!
Hollywood.
A strange little dead-end alley. It's a bit like a cage. The street looks familiar. However, there are no street signs to confirm your location. The strange double doors with no visible handles.
So, remember I was saying about the bars and stuff. This is the Third Eye Theater, and this is a neighboring business. So that's the front, and this is the back.
This little alley is covered in city grime. The gate has been welded shut. The exit is no use. Watch it. There could be rats in there. The strange little dead... The strange... After what you just went through to get here, there's no going back. The gate has been welded shut. The exit is no use.
Looks like the dog went through the little doggy door.
You're much too big to get through that dog door. The doors have no handles and appear to be locked, Detective.
Hello, LAPD. Anybody home? Open the door. Hello? Hello, LAPD. Can anyone hear me? Hello? Hello? Anybody out there? LAPD, hello? Can anyone hear me?
It appears that no one hears you, or no one cares to get involved.
Hello? Anyone in there?
The boxes appear devoid of human occupants.
Hello?
The box...
Hello, LAPD. Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Never point a loaded firearm at yourself. Gun safety is no joke. Holster your weapon immediately. You cannot shoot your way in.
I was wanting him to hold the gun, but that's cool, I get it.
You're being overcautious, Carey. You're being... The gate is made of steel. There's no way you can pry it open. Taking the dog door off its hinges will not make it big enough for you to get through. Think of something else. You don't need... It's too dark to see anything. It's as though you're in a hole.
saved it, right? So, we use the matches, or should we just go ahead and use the flashlight?
The room is drafty. The match is blown out. The room is drafty. The match is blown out.
Interesting.
It's a relief map of the world. The wooden door is locked. It's a doorknob, a locked doorknob. The floor is solid concrete.
Where that dog went.
It's a relief map of the world. The wooden door is locked. The knob will not turn. The door must be locked.
Hello? Anyone here? LAPD. Speak up so I can hear you. Hello? Hello? Anyone? I'm Detective John Carey, LAPD. Is anyone here? Identify yourself immediately.
It appears to be a metal door. It most definitely looks like a light switch. Cinder block wall. It's an old rotten rug. The floor is solid concrete. The cinder block is cold and damp. The floor is made of concrete. The rug is old and damp to the touch. It smells of mildew. Flipping the switch either direction does nothing. The metal door is locked. The metal door is locked.
Hello? Anyone here? LAPD. Speak up so I can hear you. Hello? I'm Detective John Carey, LAPD. Is anyone here? Identify yourself immediately.
The floor is made of concrete. Whoa, what the... Wait, it's you. It's an old mirror. Cinder block wall. It's a water pipe. It appears to be a metal door. It's an old rotten rug. It's the dog door. The floor is solid concrete. The bucket is empty, but the odor it emits suggests it held something at one time. Yipes, that's hot! The mirror is old and cracked. Careful, it could fall apart. The plastic bucket is empty. The cinder block is cold and damp. The rug is old and damp to the touch. It smells of mildew. Pushing offers no result. Pulling offers resistance. The metal door is locked. The metal door is locked.
I get locked behind him.
Hello? Anyone here? LAPD. Speak up so I can hear you. Hello? Hello? Anyone here? I'm Detective John Carey, LAPD. Is anyone here? Identify yourself immediately. Hello? Anyone here? LAPD. Speak up so I can hear you. Hello?
It's a water pipe. It's a large cardboard box. It's a wooden workbench. Cinder block wall. The floor is solid concrete. The boxes look like they held Christmas ornaments at one time. It's a small, empty cardboard box. It's a hot water heater. Cinder block wall. Whoa, that's hot! The cinder block is cold and damp. The floor is made of concrete. The wooden workbench is scarred and battered. The boxes are empty, Detective. The box is empty. Yipes, that's hot! The wooden workbench. The box holds empty Christmas ornament trays. The box holds the wooden workbench.
Alright.
I'm Detective John Carey, LAPD. Is anyone here? Identify yourself immediately.
What are you attempting to do exactly, Detective?
Alright, so we need to be safe. So what we're going to do is create a tool. Jimmy this open.
Using the putty knife, you jimmy open the lock.
Save it as alternate 2 because we're at the end. Ending.
You apply glue to the mirror. You apply glue to the drumstick. You have enough glue on the stick. There is plenty of glue on the mirror.
Alright.
You glue the stick to the mirror.
Now we can look around corners and stuff like that.
A 180-degree mirror.
That's what SWAT used back in the day.
You have created a handy tool. What are you attempting to do exactly, Detective? What are you... The stairwell leads to the unknown. The door is slightly open. The handrail is pitted and chipped. The carpeting is dirty and well-worn. The carpet feels filthy, Detective. Careful what you reach for, Carey. You just might find it. The handrail could use a good cleaning, Carey. It's sticky.
Hello? LAPD. Anyone home? Hello?
There is no one in sight. The coast appears clear. You push the door open. It's the door leading to the stairwell. It looks like a friendly little kitchen. It looks like a friendly... The woodwork on the cabinets looks old and in disrepair. The woodwork on the cabinets looks old. The woodwork on... It looks like a friendly little kitchen. The counters are filthy, a consistent throughout this place. The woodwork on the woodwork... It looks like a friendly little kitchen. Looks like it's a Sunny-made refrigerator. It looks like a... The bowls are neatly stacked. What might that say about the occupant? It looks like a... Your action is... The bowls are stuck together. Could it be due to lack of washing? The cabinet's doors are stuck shut. They won't open, Detective. Your action is... Jeez, the chair's gummy, not to mention filthy. The counters have a slimy, sticky substance covering them, Detective. Circa 1952. Probably the last time it was cleaned as well. There is no one in sight. The coast appears clear. You push the door open. Detective, to whom...
Hello, is anyone there? This is LAPD. Answer if you can hear me.
This poor guy probably never thought his head would wind up hacked off and sitting like a pot roast in some pervert's refrigerator. Condiments line the refrigerator shelves. Condiment. Detective, don't taint the evidence environment. Careful, Carey. You don't want your fingerprints on the evidence. The gruesome details of this job are sometimes overwhelming, eh, Detective? Don't expect an answer, Detective. Don't disturb the evidence, Carey. Wait for SID.
Pretty gruesome. I remember that used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid, when I played the game. I don't think we need anything.
First, photos need to be taken and the place scoured for prints.
Yeah, so now we know we got a problem. That's when you need your weapon out. For sure.
Detective...
Hello, is anyone there? This is LAPD. Answer if you can hear me.
It looks like it's been a while since this carpet was last vacuumed. Given the state of this room, it isn't surprising the clock doesn't work. This living room looks like it stepped out of a 1950s time warp. This living room looks like it. These pillows appear to be placed in a very specific arrangement. The couch is out of this world, or at least from another era. It's an original Lazy Boy. Imagine that. This living room looks high-tech, circa 1957. It looks like it's been a while since this carpet was last vacuumed. This living room looks like this living room high-tech. You're 2 stories above ground, Carey. Unfortunately, the neighborhood doesn't look familiar. These drapes have seen better days, Detective, like maybe 30 years ago. It's an original lazy. The chair's molded to the shape of the owner's body. This is no time to sit and relax, Carey. You have a case to solve. There's no turning back the hands of time, Detective. What are you reaching for, Detective? What are you reaching for? This is no... These are precisely placed and must be for a reason. Better leave them alone. Nothing happens, Detective. It must be broken or not be plugged in. The bars are steel, Carey. There's no way you can pull them apart. These drapes feel filthy. This carpet has more dirt in it than a sandlot. Detective.
Hello, LAPD. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
What is... That should provide some protection.
Yeah, especially since we don't know what the hell's going on.
It looks the same no matter how you look at it, Carey. The coast is clear, Carey. Proceed at your own risk, Detective. The street is void of pedestrians.
Naturally.
Proceed at your own risk, Detective. The dog blocks your way, and he doesn't look like he has any intention of moving. It's an air duct. The walls have a brownish stain on them. This hallway is pretty beat up. A light shines from the right side of the hallway. This hallway is pretty beat up. A light shines from the left side of the hallway. A light shines from the right side of the hallway. Watch it. You can see the carpet is filthy. No reason to touch it. The wall has enough smudges and marks without you adding to them. This grate is stuck on. You can't pull it off, Detective. There are enough smudges on the wall without you adding to them. There are enough smudge... Grabby, aren't you? Trying to check the dog's teeth for tartar? Tell me, what's the purpose, Carey? The coast is clear. The coast is clear. Tell me, what's the Tell me. The coast is clear.
How are you doing, boy? Take it easy.
The dog doesn't understand your LAPD.
Alright, so what we need to do
He doesn't seem to have a sweet tooth.
is give him the pills, sedatives, make him go to sleep.
Here you go, boy. Good dog.
Or hide it in the chocolate, you know, you could do that. But he takes them, so that's good.
The sedatives have done the trick. The dog is fast asleep, Detective. Leave the dog alone. You don't want to wake him, Detective.
Hey, boy. You asleep, boy? Good boy. Just sleep.
Shh. Don't wake him. Leave the dog alone. You don't want to wake him, Detective. What is it? It appears this is the main hallway of this house. It's a wall-mounted mirrored medicine cabinet. Detective, you look pretty good considering what you're going through. Detective, you look pretty good. The cup dispenser is empty, Detective. The tile is covered with a light film of an undetermined sticky substance. The handles and faucet appear to be clogged with a clear, hard substance. The bathroom sink is stained a peculiar brown color. Detective, you look pretty good. Detective? Knock it off, Detective. You're going to leave your fingerprints on the mirror. Knock it off. There are no cups to take, Detective. Knock it off. Knock it off. The counter is pretty sticky. There's no running water. The handles are stuck in place, Detective. The counter is... The sink is dry as a bone. Talking to yourself can be good therapy, or a sign of a weak mind. You're alone in here, Detective. There's no one to talk to. Quiet. Don't give your position away. Carey, the medicine cabinet is empty of all sundries. Carey, there's nothing here, Detective. The floor is hardwood and stained beyond repair. The door to enter and exit this room. Detective, to whom do you wish to speak?
LAPD, come out with your hands up.
There is no movement from within the closet.
LAPD, come out with your hands up.
There is no movement from underneath the bed. A place of rest? It looks more like a place of unrest. A hole exposes the structural beams. Double-door closet, large enough to use as storage. The room is stained from the walls to the ceiling. You notate the condition of the bed and the room in general. You can notate the closet's presence later. You currently have more important things to consider. It's unnecessary to notate the floor's sticky surface. This hole in the wall has no bearing on your investigation. You've already recorded your findings. Detective, the only way to see inside the closet is to open it. The coast is clear. Tell me, what's the purpose, Carey? Detective, there is no reason for this action.
Oh, nice.
You look underneath the bed and discover no one.
Huh.
Not knowing what or who was underneath the bed, you should first think tactics.
LAPD, come out with your hands up.
Stop. Leave the bed cover. It could be evidence. You don't need to touch the floor to know the surface is tacky, Detective. Watch it. There could be rats on the wall. Careful. You could contaminate legitimate evidence. Watch it. There are spiders in there, Detective. Carey, what are you reaching for? A hole exposes the structural beams. There's no reason to talk into this hole in the wall. There's no reason to talk into this hole in the wall. There's nothing to see but sheetrock and 2x4s.
That's cool. I've never done
Look
that.
underneath the bed and discover no one. Careful. You could contaminate legitimate evidence. Save your batteries. You never know when you might have an emergency. There's no need to look at the structural supports. Save your battery. Hey, you're wasting batteries. Save. You open the closet doors. Tell me, what's the purpose, Carey? Tell me, tell me. The closet reveals not much. The shelf is bare, Carey. The shelf is... There's nothing on the shelf to take. There's nothing hanging on the rack. What are you attempting? The floor is neglected hardwood. The surface is pitted and stained. You don't need to touch the floor to know it's dirty hardwood.
Hello?
This shoe looks familiar.
Yep.
It's a hook rug, Detective. The closet reveals not much. The closet reveals... There's nothing hanging on the rack. What are you attempting? There's nothing... Leave this exactly as is. Move it and you ruin its potential value as evidence in a future trial. Tell me, what's the...
Notate that.
You notate the discovery of the shoe. What is it you wish to notate? What? A trapdoor is hidden underneath the rug. You notate the presence of the trapdoor.
Hello? LAPD, anybody down there? Identify yourself.
The trapdoor is closed. How do you expect to see underneath? It's an aluminum ladder. It's a red light. The room appears to be a storage closet of some kind, Detective. A layer of dust over the boxes and cartons would indicate they haven't been moved or touched in a long time. The room appears to be a storage. The shelves are filled with musty old boxes and cartons.
LAPD, present yourself. LAPD, present yourself. LAPD.
The light is too hot to handle. Watch it. Careful, Carey. There could be rats in there. Careful, Carey. There could be spiders in there. Tell me, what's the purpose, Carey? There's nothing to see but dust and debris. Tell me, what's the purpose, Carey? Tell me, what's the... Tell me. There's nothing to see. Tell me. The woman appears to be asleep.
So we're in Third Eye Theater, back on the ground floor.
The fabric on the seats is red, and red fibers were found on the victims' bodies.
Interesting.
You've been here before, Detective. You're in the Third Eye Theater. Those are the doors leading to the lobby. This is no time to sit down, Carey. Use extreme caution.
Hello? LAPD, hello?
You received no response.
Oh, you drugged her with the tea, too.
Ma'am? Ma'am, can you hear me? I'm a police officer. Ma'am?
Detective, checking her teeth? It appears that no one other than the unconscious woman and yourself are in the theater, Detective. They're the projection booth windows. Can't reach those windows from here.
LAPD, hello? Identify yourself. Hello? Hello, it's LAPD. Who's there? LAPD, hello? Identify yourself. Hello?
Never.
Alright.
Notating this woman's condition will be important if this case goes to trial, Detective. You don't need... There's nothing in this trash can you need. Stop. Authorized personnel only.
Remember about the cup? Coca-Cola, I think. Looks like it.
The soda can is dented and has been previously opened. Upon shaking, a skeleton key emerges from the can.
Getting weirder and weirder, huh?
The soda can is dented and has been previously opened. Skeleton keys were originally tooled in such a way as to be master keys. The soda can is empty. The key is made of pewter. Tell me what's the purpose? Tell me what's... You don't want to go down there, Carey. It'll burn your eyes.
Hello? Is there anyone back there? Are you all right? Hello?
There's no response, Detective. Apparently no one's in the bathroom. Detective, to whom do you... Detective...
Hello? Anyone back here? Hello?
There's no response, Carey. The smell in the hall is... Tell me what's the perp... Tell me what's the perp... You're alone in this hallway, Detective. Arson. Careful. Arson is... Arson is... What are you... Careful. Careful. The noxious smell in the air could be flammable.
Exactly, so... I'm curious.
That's an empty gesture. That's an empty... Careful where you touch, Detective. With a smell like the one in this hall, you don't know what you might be touching. Tell me, what's the purpose, Carey? You're alone.
Hello? Anyone in there? Hello, LAPD?
You receive no response from inside the restroom. Detective, to whom do you... The doors are locked, Detective. Knocking on the door, you receive no response. You've now entered the Twilight Zone, the woman's bathroom.
The dress is missing, too.
The paper towel dispenser is locked. Tell me, what's the... Tell me.
Okay, so let's use the skeleton key.
Opening the paper towel dispenser, you find... It appears to be a used hypodermic needle. Discovery notated, Detective. If you're careful and utilize the supplies in your kit, you won't need to struggle to put these on, Detective.
Just use the bag.
You don't need any towels, Carey. Leave them for the employees who must wash their hands after each visit. You don't need... Opening the... The hypodermic contains residual fluids. Careful how you handle this. You could get jabbed.
Hello? Is anyone there? LAPD, hello?
Should have done that earlier. Alright, let's save it. So we're at 474 on the score. Not too bad, right? And we can't leave, right?
Don't run off, Detective. Continue your investigation.
Should call for backup. Should call for help and whatnot.
It's the woman of your, in your dream.
LAPD, halt!
Tell me, what's the purpose, Carey? Tell me, what... Carey talking to the door won't open. Tell me, what's the purpose? Tell me, what's... The door is locked. The knob won't turn, Detective.
We'll see about that.
This skeleton key does not unlock the door.
Really?
Walk this way. This skeleton... The door...
Okay. Go back in the storage room, maybe, and go around.
Carey, the door is locked.
Of course.
Apparently, this is not the key to your heart. Apparently, the skeleton key fits into the keyhole and unlocks the door. It's too dark to see anything. It's as though you're in a hole.
Red light went out again. Or went out.
The room is drafty. The match is blown out.
Just curious.
Hello? Anyone here? LAPD. Speak up so I can hear you. Hello?
Looks like a man, doesn't it? Wearing a woman's outfit.
This dog looks like it's part pit bull and part something else. It's a red rubber ball.
Hey boy, good boy.
This looks like a dog toy. The rubber ball feels like a giant spitball.
Literally nothing.
Detective.
So the best thing to do would be throw it out the window.
You adjust your tie and smooth the wrinkles from your suit. Everything has been removed from your pockets.
That's no bueno. Let's try to go back the way we came.
Something yellow appears in the head's mouth. What do we have here? Careful, careful. Butane lighter.
It's a weird place for him to put it.
Watch where you light that. You could start a fire.
There's really nothing, right?
The door's locked behind you. It won't open.
Hello, is anyone there? This is LAPD. Answer if you can hear me.
Detective, to whom do you wish to speak? Detective, detect.
Hello, LAPD. Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Quiet, you don't want to give your position away. Quiet, you don't want to give your position away. Quiet, you don't want to give your position away, detective. Quiet, you don't want to give your position away. This grate is stuck on. You can't pull it off, detective.
There we go.
It's a can of Beauty Net hairspray. There's nothing here, detective. Beauty Net hairspray. Fluorocarbons galore. Your hair looks fine, detective. Don't worry about it. Combining the lighter's flame with the aerosol spray produces a torch. Do not try this at home. The makeshift torch provides a good-sized flame. Yow! Watch out! That's flaming!
Yep, that's all we got now.
Quiet.
Alright. So, always save. You saw how many times I've been saving it. We're at 496 now. So let's save it. So get ready with the weapon. You're going to take a right. And I want to say before we go any further that because there's going to be a lot of credits and stuff, a lot of talking. So we're at the very end of the game. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. I want to say just personally, I think the bad guy is Mitchell Thurman. He dresses as a woman. He's got a lot of mental problems, obviously. And looks like he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maybe 7 victims. The head, I don't know where the body is to that head. And then that woman that he carried away out of the theater. So that's 1, 2. That's Hickman, Garcia, Jane Doe K, John Doe, Jane Doe L. The head. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The head makes 6, and that woman he carried away makes 7. So 7 victims so far that we know. But anyway, that's my take on it. So I don't think it's a woman. It looks like a man dressed as a woman, and on purpose, so that you could tell that this guy is definitely a psycho. Not really a good term to use, but I'm just saying that he's definitely got some issues. So Carey's lucky to be alive so far. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and say, because the music's loud, there's a lot of talking. Hope you've enjoyed, and hope that you had a good... I hope that this helped, the points and everything. I'm really hoping I got 500 points total, or over, but we'll see. But I hope the walkthrough and the playthrough helped. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, a thumbs up, and if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you want to see more content like this in the future, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to be notified when I post new videos, then definitely hit the bell icon. Alright, so this has been Police Quest 4 Open Season, and I will be doing Police Quest SWAT, which is the 5th game. I'll be doing different scenarios in there, with the exception of maybe one that I haven't totally figured out yet, but we'll get to that later on those videos. Anyway, keep an eye out for Police Quest SWAT, because that is a fun game once you figure out what you're doing and know how to do it. But go ahead and sit back, relax, enjoy the ending, and like I said, thanks for watching. As I always say, thanks for taking the time to watch these. These are long videos, and I was trying to make this one shorter, but anyway, I don't want to lengthen it anymore by talking, so I will see you guys next time. Take care, stay safe, and see you in the next videos.
What you thought was a dream has just become your nightmare.
I'm going to redo it each time just to see what I can see. A risky move for your final approach, detective. Yeah. So it looks like he killed her.
It's the unconscious woman from the theater. Deal with her later, Carey.
Looks like she's dead. Can't tell though.
Freeze! LAPD!
I tried moving. Okay. Just curious on how... Never really done that. See what you could do.
Careful, you could contaminate legitimate evidence.
I wonder what he has as a weapon. A knife, maybe? Okay, I tried clicking the hand icon on him and just immediately wins the fight. Alright. No more horsing around, hopefully. She looks like she's been cut open or something.
Freeze! LAPD!
Your action neutralizes your assailant.
Detective Carey, for exceptional courage and integrity, above and beyond the call of duty in the face of felonious criminal assaults on your person and the persons of others, including an ambush by criminals using fully automatic weapons, and your unwavering attention to duty in solving a series of 5 homicides, bringing to closure a period of open season on the good people of our community. It is my honor to present you with the department's highest award, the Medal of Valor. Congratulations.
.506, man, on the score. I think that's the highest I've ever gotten. That's awesome. Medal of Valor. That's a nice looking medal.
Air 100. A beautiful evening over LA. The sky is clear. The ground appears quiet. We'll be heading out west.
Alright, thanks again, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm glad I actually made it to 506 points. That's cool. I was at least going for 500. Anyway, thanks again, and hope you enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Take care.